Eh, Hello, Jen. This is Fred from metal-SWE in France. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, I'm fine. Really, it's the first time I talk to you in reality, enfin, in virtuality. In the past, it was more by email, the
Hmm.
interview, but I'm happy to talk to you because Grand Magus exists since 1996.
99.
99, 99. I could be 666, but now it's the inverse, 999. Okay, okay. So yes, it's yeah, you released a lot of album, 10 album with a new one.
Yeah.
Yes, you exist since a long time. So I have a simple question: why your nickname is GB and not because your first name is Jane and your family name is Christopherson? So you could be GC, but GC it was taken by Jesus Christ. So why GB?
Well,
Okay.
that's actually a secret. So it's for me to know and you to ask. So
Okay.
mm.
Okay, okay. Okay, Gen B something. Okay, okay. Alors, so how are you? How are you just before a few weeks before the release of your new album? How are you in Stockholm? It's
Pretty good.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Mhm.
Just a
It's
question. Excuse me.
a lot to do.
A lot to do. Yeah, but
Hmm.
it's better like that. Like during the pandemic, I think, and we have to do a lot of things, but we never plan a lot of plan after. We didn't know. And yes, it will be my question because so five years between the previous album and the new one. So in sometime in general you release a new album every two 2 years in general.
Hmm.
So
Well, it was. I would say it's 3 years this time because 2 years just disappeared, and I guess for pretty much everyone
yeah,
uh, across the globe, you know.
okay, yeah,
So we kind of came back after the whole thing in 22. We did
yeah,
4 festivals,
yeah.
um, and we felt that, hey, things are starting to get back to the way they were before. And then we felt like, yeah, we want to do some new music and
Yeah. Okay.
write a new album. So we decided to take the whole year 23 to write and record
Yeah.
what became
Okay.
Sunraven. So it wasn't that long in reality. I mean, in reality it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if you look closely at it, it's more like 3 years
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. But you could come back with a new between this period. You could release with a label, a live album, or something like that to make for the fans to wait a bit, or double album. No, a double studio album.
Well, you know, for me, the live thing has to be with an audience to have the interaction. Um, so we weren't interested in doing any stream shows or anything like that. And also for us, we didn't feel like writing new music because
Yeah.
we couldn't see that we could play it live, you know, because no one played live. So
Yeah. Okay.
for us, it had to come back before
Yeah.
we felt the inspiration to do new
Okay.
music.
Okay. I understand. Okay. But you never released the live album with Gun Magus. It could be an idea. The previous label never asked you, a Roadrunner or now Nuclear Blast to release the live album
Well, I think live albums, um,
officially.
yeah, but um, let me put it like this: in the 70s, when
Yeah.
you recorded an album, it was very you could it was very studio bound.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't get the kind of explosive sound.
Exactly.
Um, so, for instance, if you compare the album Machine Head by Deep Purple,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
you compare it to Made in Japan,
Yeah, yeah,
made in Japan sounds so much more powerful, you know.
yeah, yeah,
But then, as recording technology changed, suddenly the studio recordings could sound massive,
yeah, yeah,
and then the live thing became kind of somehow pointless if unless you're a band that improvises.
yeah, yeah,
If you improvise a lot, then
yeah,
the live album makes sense to me.
exactly, exactly.
But if you're a band more like us that play the songs,
Yeah,
hopefully pretty much like
yeah,
they're on the album,
yeah,
I don't really see the point of doing live albums. And also a lot of live albums, they're not live.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's never been anything we've discussed really, I
Oh
think.
yeah. Okay, and it's true that nowadays there are a lot of things on YouTube, etc., and more or less good quality. So people don't buy a lot of live albums or live DVD or Blu-ray nowadays. It's sad, but like that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that was another thing with the 70s thing that I mentioned, that uh, a lot of a lot of fans never got to see the band live, so they
Yeah,
had no
yeah,
idea what a live. Now, like
exactly.
you said, everyone has a camera up
Yeah,
and films every show,
yeah, yeah.
even when it's shit, you know.
Yeah.
So
Are, are you a bit nostalgic, maybe? Like a bit
no,
me
no,
aussi too? No,
no,
no.
no. I'm just, yes, of course I am. I'm an old guy. All old guys are nostalgic, but I'm just for me it's just a fact, you know.
Yeah,
That's what's happened, and I don't really I don't have an opinion on it.
yeah,
I have the opinion, of course, that if you go and see a band live, I would definitely spend more time without the phone up than I would with, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, okay.
hey, people
Yeah.
can do whatever they want as long as they don't hurt other people, you know.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Now let's speak about the new stuff. It's called the Sunraven, your 10th studio album. And it's always a new time, it's maybe not a sum up, but a new approach of the Beowolf legend that you already talked in previous albums in the past. But you come back to Beowolf, so you like very much the Nordic legend and German legend, all that stuff. Why always this topic? You read a lot, maybe when you were younger. You've seen maybe movies. We are going to speak maybe about the animated movie Beowolf with Russell Crowe, but it was not very, very good. But the books, yeah, I imagine, and your imagination.
Yeah, and well, it's a big topic, but the Beowulf thing is really, I mean, that was a Christian English monk that wrote that down. So,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
but it takes place in Denmark, and what was then not called Sweden, but you know,
okay, yeah,
the geographic
yeah, right,
area. So Beowulf is a bit different because it's not part of the Norse mythology or anything like that. It's
yeah, exactly.
but obviously it deals with the same
Yeah,
themes and ideas and things like that. And for me, it's just something I grew up with. You know, I grew up with the Beowulf story. We had it in like books about myths and legends, and it had illustrations. So I saw the illustration of Grendel, the monster, when I was very small, and I was fascinated. You know,
cool. You
and the
studied
whole
it in Sweden, maybe you study that, no? Yeah, or in
yeah, in school, yeah,
okay, okay,
absolutely. And the whole Norse mythology thing is the same thing. It's, you know, stories that really stuck in my mind, you know, and um, they deal with all the aspects of human life. I think, you know, really foundation of our existence and our thoughts about life and death and love and hate and beauty and ugliness and loyalty and betrayal, etc., etc. You know.
Yeah.
So and the same goes with all myths and mythologies and legends. And I just think that they say a lot about us as human beings, and they are they stand the test of time. You know, they've been around for thousands of years.
Yeah.
So to me, they are more interesting than the everyday boring life around us or terrible life that some people have, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, it's also an escape, you know.
Imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people don't read a lot nowadays, you know, and the young people. It depends, but more mangas. Sometimes the young like mangas, Japanese books. But okay. So you already talked about this topic in a previous album, if I'm right, in Hammer of the North and maybe Wolf's Return. No, in which album it was more already focused on Beowolf? In two previous albums, in two past albums, you speak about that. No, you spoke about that.
No, I don't.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think so. I think I mean the Norse thing is definitely you know, the Viking Norse mythology thing. That's something we had even from the first album. So that's been on pretty much all through our career.
Yeah, it's a line.
Yeah, but this is the first time that that Beowulf specifically is, you know, described like this.
Okay.
But definitely, I have used Beowulf as inspiration for my own lyrics before, but never like
that.
Never like this. No.
Okay. Let's speak more about the music. I liked your sound, very Swedish touch, but it's warm, it's melodic, very powerful. Where did you record it? In Fascination Studio? What, I don't know. Tell me.
It's recorded at Sweet Spot Studio, which where we recorded Wolf God as well. So it's outside of Halmstad on the southwest coast of Sweden.
Norrköping, like that?
No, that's the east coast. This is the west coast, towards the Atlantic.
Okay.
The North Sea.
Yeah.
It's a great studio, and we worked there together with Staffan Karlsson, who also did Wolf God with us. So he engineered it, and we mixed it and produced it together with him. It's we have a very good working relationship, and he understands what we're after, and we communicate really well, and we're very happy with the way it turned out.
You playing with amps, with lamp, you understand? Lamp, warm amplifier, lamp, light,
valve, tube amps.
That's why there is this sound, very warm, more warm, and more 70s, more vivid, more.
Well, everything is analog except the actual computer where it's stored. You know? But there are no digital stuff apart from the actual storage, so to speak.
Old school vibe.
I mean, we use the new technology to you know, make things more efficient when we record.
Yeah.
I mean, if we record the basic tracks live, so we're in the same room.
Yeah, together. Okay.
With the drums, with headphones then, and so we do takes of songs. So we rehearse the songs before, and then we play them together, and maybe we decide that got it, first take, or we have to do it 3 times or 4 times. But then we have like a take, so we decide that this is the way we want it, and then I put on. So we keep that, and I put on a second guitar, and then I do the vocals and the leads separately, you know. So that makes it very efficient, but you have to put in the work before you go into the studio, you know.
The rehearsal with demos, pre-productions before to entering studio.
Yeah, you have to finish writing the songs.
Of course. Some people sometimes finish the song in the studio. Some ideas, some songs because they didn't have time, or they are more inspired in studio with the advice of the producer too.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if you put everything, if you quantize everything and put it on a grid, then you can just move around everything until, you know, you're satisfied. But the way we do it, we decide beforehand, this is the way it's going to be, you know, and then we just record the whole thing, and that's it. So
Skybound is the first single and the first song of the album, Skybound, and it was released on video. We can see a live, the band together, threesome, to play, but also live act, if I'm right, on festival, shot on the summer, maybe. In which festival, maybe, you know?
This was from June this year in Athens, Greece.
Okay.
So we supported Blind Guardian and Megadeth. So it was Grand Magus, Blind Guardian, and Megadeth, and a huge crowd. So we took that footage, and then we intercut it with the stuff from our rehearsal room. So
and if I'm right, more videos, video is more black and white in the picture of the video.
Yeah, it's completely black and white, I think.
If I'm right. Okay. On guitars, what's your guitar tuning? What's your tricks? What can you advise people want to learn the sound? Do you make video on YouTube with the chords and to in order to learn with you to play the song? Because
I've done that once. I did it once for Hammer of the North. So that's on YouTube, but it's not a very difficult song to learn. But we tune to C.
C sharp,
C standard. So there's no drop tunings or anything, but everything is in C.
Okay.
So we down tune 2 whole steps.
Okay. And you play an Explorer guitar, if I'm right? No, fast. Explorer, Epiphone, no.
No. I have a few different guitars. Over the years, I've mostly played Flying V live.
Exactly.
Sometimes a Gibson, sometimes an Edwards, which is Japanese.
Okay.
And I've also played Explorer. I played an Explorer in Athens.
Before. White. A white one.
Yeah, exactly. That's an Edwards too.
And no Gibson SG?
No.
No Gibson SG like that?
No, that's not an SG. That's a Les Paul model.
Okay. No. Yes. Excuse me. I'm tired. Yes. It's a Les Paul. LTD. No, you don't like this. Maybe it's too heavy or.
I use the Les Paul in the studio. So for the album, one of the rhythm tracks is a Les Paul through a 5150 PV 5150 amp.
Okay.
And the other track is a Fender Stratocaster into a Marshall JVM.
Okay. Tell me more about, are you going to play the whole album live on the new tour? And you maybe you are able to play that or not, to perform the whole album?
Yeah, I think we could, but I'm not sure we're going to. But yeah, maybe.
I like very much the introduction of the song, the Sunraven, the title track, and Winter Storms also. And all the songs, in fact. But difficult. But the Wheel of Pen too. I like the introduction, the melody. It's very important. And according to me, more and more in the time, you come back more in pure heavy metal. At the beginning, maybe more doomy and heavy. Now maybe more heavy and stoner in the days, in the years. It's my opinion, but it's difficult. There are always doom influences, heavy doom. But what's your? Do you think about that when you compose, or you don't care?
No, everything we've done has been quite spontaneous and very honest, really. We've never had a plan, really, or said that now we're going to do, a jazz album, or now we're going to do this. It just turns out the way it does. But certainly, I think we made a pretty big change from the first to the second album, and from the second album to the third album.
Yeah.
So those were the biggest changes, I think. And from the third album on, I think we found our kind of style,
Yeah. And the sound.
So, yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. But all the albums have been very much like a picture of where we were as people and as a band at that certain point in time,
And the fans on internet will can say, oh, more doom song, more heavy song. Why do you don't care of the critics or the opinion of the request of your fans?
Well, everyone wants something different, So, but of course, we care, but you can't make music for someone else. You have to make music for yourself.
Yeah, it's egoist.
At least this is my opinion.
Yeah.
And then you hope that other people will like it too. But for me, music is about expression.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
So I need to express my feelings honestly. And if I don't do that, then I can't hope for anyone else to be emotionally touched. That's the way I look at it. So I do music for myself, but of course, I have also an audience in mind, but more as fans of music and as human beings that feel the same way I do,
Yeah.
So, or understand what I'm trying to express, whatever. So, yeah, that's the way I look at it.
And live on stage, you are always threesome, or there is a second guitarist for the rhythm guitarist? No. Okay.
Always three.
I never saw you live. I never see you live. I hope to see you live. So, do you think there is a special energy when you are a threesome band live?
Maybe. I think so, but I don't have anything to compare it to. So.
Okay. What do you want to add about this album? And do you know if there is a coming tour in Europe, summer festivals next year in France?
I don't have the details about the summer, but we're going on tour with Opeth in February in Europe.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
So we're gonna play Paris.
Okay. I have seen Paris Opeth last August in festival. It was awesome.
Yeah, great band.
Yeah, and with it made a long time I didn't see them. We were after lights, a lot of lights, and they play Suffer from Napalm Death just 2 seconds, and it was and Michael, it was in great Olympic form.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to conclude before to say goodbye?
Well, what can I say?
About the new stuff.
Merci beaucoup and à bientôt.
Okay, perfect. Oh, we could do the interview all in French. Oh my God. Oh.
Nah.
Okay, and just to quit, if you have to visit Stockholm, is it more interesting according to you, to visit the ABBA Museum or the Vasa Museum?
Well, I love ABBA. I have to point that out. I am a huge fan of ABBA, but the Vasa Museum, that's something else. So you should go there. Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Yes. They're very close to each other, so it's easy.
Yeah. That's why I ask you. I prefer honestly Vasa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Take care. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye, Jen. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And good luck with this new stuff. Bye-bye.